and machine relationship. So the machine will be there, whether it is a car or lathe machine, or it may be any kind of machine, which will be there in the relation with the man. So the information will be flowing from the machine to the man, and man will handle and capture the information which is there from the machine. And this information is going to be uh, communicated from the man, and corrective action will be given, and it is given to the machine tool again. So the man and machine relationship will be there in case of the any kind of what you can say, uh, the machine, or whether it is a aeroplane, or whether it is a car which is in vicinity of that people. So various kinds of displays are there. The visual display instruments are classified. We already told you the display giving the quantitative measures, such as the speedometer, which is there in your speedometer, the voltmeter, and the energy meters, which are there for quantitative measurements. So the displays are available, and in that display we can see the analogous are there, with the digital displays are also there. So which kind of display we want to design, and color of that display, what is the calibration of the display, we have to maintain it properly. So another is a display giving the state of affairs, such as the red lamp indicators. So lamp indicators are there from the display side. The display indicating the predetermined settings are there. So this display will have effect. Another is uh, the scale. Whatever the display will have, the scale on the dial indicator should be divided into suitable number of progression, whether it is from 0 to 10, 20, 30, rather than 0, 5, 30, 55. So 0 से लेके 10 जो स्पीडोमीटर रहता है, 0 है, फिर 10 है, फिर 20 है, फिर 30 है, फिर 40 है, लाइक दैट you can make the calibration of the instrument in your speedometer, rather than 0, 5, 30, 55. So ऐसा ऑड शेप में जो है, इस टाइप में हम कैलिब्रेशन ना करते हुए स्पीडोमीटर का डायरेक्टली 0, 10, 20, 30 के कैलिब्रेशन में करेंगे, ताकि वो वेरी मच कंफर्टेबल रहे। ना कि हमें पूरे, क्योंकि 0 से 10 में फिर से ग्रेजुएशन करने की जरूरत नहीं है कि 0 है, उसके बाद में 5 है, फिर 7 है, फिर 8 है, इतना कुछ जरूरत नहीं है, बिकॉज वी आर नॉट seeing that whether the car is running at 7 or 10. We are not looking for that, we are looking from just general point of view. So number of subdivisions between the number division should be minimum, you just सबसे कम रहने चाहिए, number of subdivision इसके बीच में ज़्यादा रहने की जरूरत नहीं है, because it is not necessary from that point of view. The size of the letters or numbers on the indicator should be as follows. So height of the numbers and letters, कि जो लेटर्स है, ये जो भी नंबर्स है जो कि हमें स्पीड मेजरिंग में दिख रहे हैं, उनकी हाइट कितनी रहनी चाहिए? इट इज अ रीडिंग डिस्टेंस डिवाइड बाय 200, सॉरी. So height of the letter should be reading distance. जो distance बताओ, reading distance is the distance between the eye of the operator and the instrument cluster. That is the distance divided by 200. It is less, and height of the number should be greater or equal to that. So accordingly, we will uh, select the font size of the letter for your instrument cluster. Again, the pointer जो रहता है, pointer should have the knife edge with the mirror in the dial to minimize the parallax error. So we already know the parallax error in mechanical measurement. How you how the dial will look like, कि dial indicator में कैसे look रहता है हमारे पास. इंस्ट्रूमेंट क्लस्टर आप देखते हो, स्पीडोमीटर का हो सकता है, या फ्यूल मीटर का हो सकता है, कि जो गाड़ी में फ्यूल मीटर रहता है वो किस टाइप का रहता है, या फिर आपका स्पीडोमीटर रहता है, यू कैन सी द स्पीडोमीटर, व्हाट विल बी द पॉइंटर शेप एंड साइज. पॉइंटर किस टाइप कैसा रहता है, का शेप कैसे रहता है. इट इज अ नाइफ एज, सो दैट इट शुड बी इजीली रीडेबल. So that the whatever the speed is going to be increasing or decreasing, that is readily available and easily seen by the operator. So all these are from the ergonomics point of view. So again, the controls, when you talk about the controls, should be easily accessible and logically positioned. So control की बात मैं पहले भी कर चुका हूँ. जैसे in terms of cars, the controls are your clutch pedal, accelerator pedals, brake, then handbrake, and gear shifting levers. All are the control panels or controls which are easily accessible. So easily it is accessible to driver and logically position जहाँ पे रहना चाहिए वहीं पे रहना चाहिए वो ज़्यादा डिस्टेंस पे नहीं कम डिस्टेंस पे नहीं should be easily accessible to the person. So the control operation should involve minimum of motions and avoid the extra movements. तो कम से कम मोशन करते हुए कम से कम बॉडी को हिलाते हुए वहीं के वहीं सारे मोशंस सारे कंट्रोल्स पे हम इजीली एक्सेसिबल कर पाए. जैसे गियर शिफ्टिंग लीवर करना है तो हम इजीली वो चेंज कर पाएंगे. हैंड ब्रेक भी जल्दी से लगा पाएंगे. तो नज़दीक रहेगा तो ठीक है ना. कहाँ पे रहना चाहिए वो उसकी पोजीशन है ना. तो इजीली जाके वो इजीली उसे ऑपरेट कर पाए. ब्रेक लीवर कहाँ पे रहना चाहिए, शेप कैसे रहना चाहिए है ना. So all these factors will be there in a ergonomics point of view. The shape of the control components, shape कैसे रहना चाहिए उसके बारे में बताया है. Which comes in contact with the hands and should be in the conformity and anatomy of the human hands. Human hands की जो anatomy है उसके हिसाब से वो hand lever का डिजाइन बनाना चाहिए. ठीक है. And produces color, proper color have psychological effect. Already we know the importance of color, and color will definitely affect on the human being which is sitting inside the car. So what is the internal cabinet shape, size of the car, color of the various controls will directly affecting the ergonomics point of view. So there are certain shapes and dimension of certain machine elements like levers, crank and hand wheels are decided on the basis of ergonomic studies. Ergonomic studies has been carried out on various levers, cranks and hand wheels, and their proper shapes has been decided, and it should be followed by you also whenever you can designing the levers. So whenever we can have the levers which are there, just like this lever, this is also one type of lever. We can D is the diameter and L is the length, and this is the possible movement of that lever. जैसे gear shifting lever हो सकता है आपका कार का. So इस shape and size में रहना चाहिए वो, so that it should be easily accessible and easily we can take the movement of the gear shift lever in your car. And another lever which is like this, the hand wheels, cranking करने के लिए जो use करते हैं. So this is the shape of the hand wheel. D is the diameter, length, and R is the radius. And there are certain hand wheels you can see. This is the shape of the hand wheel. We can have D is the diameter, small d, and capital D is the external diameter of the steering wheel भी हो सकता है ये आपका. या फिर मशीन के जो बहुत सारे व्हील्स लगते हैं, जैसे कि लेथ मशीन पे भी हम काम करते हैं तो उसमें भी हम टेल स्टॉक के ऊपर राइट हैंड साइड में व्हील मिलता है. या फिर आपका जो लेथ मशीन के ऊपर जो ये रहता है आपका कैरेज, उसको भी रोटेट करने के लिए व्हील लगाया जाता है. तो उसका शेप एंड साइज कैसे रहना चाहिए, कितना डायमीटर रहना चाहिए, स्मॉल डी कितना चाहिए, कैपिटल डी कितना चाहिए, शेप कैसा चाहिए, वेदर द शेप विल बी रेक्टेंगल, साइज क्या रहना चाहिए. सो ऑल दीज आर फ्रॉम द एर्गोनॉमिक्स पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू. मीन्स कंट्रोल एलिमेंट्स बोल रहे हैं कि लीवर है, क्रैंक है एंड द हैंड व्हील्स है. सो व्हाट इज द शेप एंड साइज, what should be the minimum and maximum sizes of the wheel. They are there for most of the machine elements. So most of the machine element की जब बात करते हैं तो लीवर आते हैं, हैंड व्हील्स तो लीवर आएंगे, दूसरा आएगा क्रैंक आपका है, दिस इज द क्रैंक, एंड तीसरा है आपका हैंड व्हील. ओके, these are the control elements, levers, crank and hand wheels, and their corresponding minimum and maximum sizes are there. Dimension for resisting force of the levers कि डी एल कैपिटल एल पी इतने फोर्स के लिए कितना मिनिमम एंड मैक्सिमम साइजेस होने चाहिए in millimeter they have given. So you have to follow these to manufacture that part. And resisting force of the crank, जब crank की बात की जाए तो मिनिमम और मैक्सिमम साइजेस क्या होने चाहिए, डायमीटर, लेंथ, आर एंड पी they have given here. And similarly the minimum and maximum sizes for the hand wheel, minimum and maximum, capital D, small d, and P. What should be the capital D? 175. If there is a capital D, then small d is 20, and capital D is suppose 500, then small d should be 50. So these are some standard sizes which are going to be decided by the ergonomic study, and accordingly one has to follow that dimensions, that standards, whenever we want to design some wheel, design the levers, so that it is better to have ergonomics point of view. So this is the ergonomic study which is going to be carried out on the various uh, point of view, and it is expected from your side. There may be a question in university: what will be the ergonomics consideration in the design? Just like this, what is ergonomic consideration in the design, and what will be the aesthetic consideration in the design? aesthetic consideration क्या हो सकता है या ergonomic consideration क्या हो सकता है design में? There may be a question like this for 8 mark, like, and you should be able to have explanation in to understand this point. So I think it is sufficient for today. We'll see next lecture.